Hello there, welcome back to my views and news. Firstly, a leaked call recording between two Fano commanders is being shared in social media. The two Fano commanders are talking about need for issuing of a statement regarding the withdrawal of Fano factions from major cities. And they're talking about launching a counter-offensive too. I have this entire clip for you. Secondly, Amhara diaspora is protesting in support of Fano fighters in Washington, D.C., in Denver. Protests have been held to support Fano fighters. And thirdly, very interesting news story from Niger, West Africa. At the end of last month, military seized power in Niger, and since then the president has been in prison. Military took power. A regional bloc called ECOWAS demanded the release of president when Niger military seized power. Military refused to release the president. Military took action against France. Export of uranium to France was suspended. French troops were told to leave the country. But now, ECOWAS, a regional African bloc of 15 countries, have announced to deploy ECOWAS reserve force to Niger. Are we going to see a military intervention in Niger to restore constitutional status, restoration of the president who is in detention? Firstly, viewers, a leaked audio recording of a phone call of two Fano commanders is being shared in social media. Which two Fano commanders? It's not confirmed, but most sources say the call was between Colonel Mogus, the guy who is from East Amhara of Fano, or commander, and Rida Wobeto. And some say the call recording is between Colonel Fantahun of East Amhara Fano and Rida Wobeto. Both are from Fano. The two are discussing the need for issuance of a statement. We know Fano fighters had to retreat from big cities, from 6 big cities of the Amhara region in the past 3 to 4 days. Gondar, Lalibela, Debre Birhan, Debre Morkos, Bahirdar, and Shorobit. The two Fano commanders say in the conversation, in the call, that they should issue a statement for boosting the morale of the people, and that surely a counteroffensive will be launched. But until the counteroffensive is launched, people's morale should be kept up. That is why statement should be issued. It should be said that the withdrawal is for the sake of protection of people. Fano withdrew to protect people, and Fano will surely launch a counteroffensive. Can we say that indirectly the two Fano commanders are admitting that they have been defeated? No. They're just saying that they should issue a statement that their withdrawal is to protect the people. Though it can be debated. Did Fano withdraw, did Fano retreat to protect the people, or Fano was unable to continue urban war because when ENDF stormed cities, Fano lost public support because public unarmed was not in a position to support Fano fighters. Yes, we can say that when Fano fighters were fighting Ethiopian National Defense Force in towns, cities, big towns, public support declined. That is why Fano fighters had to retreat from these 6 cities. So Fano commanders are confirming that they'll launch a counteroffensive. It means they'll try to take back the 6 cities, or they'll keep on attacking the cities. They'll keep on penetrating cities and launching small scale attacks. Though situation becoming largely peaceful in these 6 cities. I'll do a video about other small towns tomorrow. So far in the 6 cities, curfew has been imposed for the next 2 weeks. No large scale fighting anywhere in these 60 cities, but Fano commanders talk indicates that they could be launching counter offensives in coming days in these 6 cities. Take a listen to what the 2 Fano commanders are saying about counteroffensive and about need for a statement to boost people's morale.
ሰላም ነው።
እንዴት አለ?
እንዴት ነው?
ሰላም ነው።
አለ ደህና ናችሁ?
ሰላም ነው። እንዴት ይያቻል?
ደህና ነን እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን። እንዴት ነው?
እኛ ሰላም ነው።
እንዴት ነው? ሰላም አደራችሁ?
አዎ ሰላም ነው ያደርነው። እንዴት ነው እናንተ?
እኛ ደህና ነን። ቦታ ይዛችኋል?
የኛ ቦታ ይዘናል።
ወንድሙስ እንዴት ነው?
ቦታ ይዘን ደህና ነው። አንድ ላይ ነው።
ጌታዬ ደህና ነው። ድሽቃ ተኳሽ ሆኜ የላክ ነው። ጌታዬ ድሽቃ ተኳሽ ወደ ወንድሙ የመጣው ደህና ነው።
ደርሷል እኮ
ስልኩ አይሰራም። ደህና ነው።
አይሰራም። እንትኑ ኔትወርክ የለውም። እኔ ወደዚያ ወጣ ብዬ ነው።
ነው?
እንጃ።
እና አሁን ያለው ነገር እንዴት ነው?
እንግዲህ ያለው ነገር ያው እንነጋገርና የሆነ እንትን እናደርጋለን። ኦፕሬሽን
እኮ በሁሉም አቅጣጫ ያለው እንነጋገርና
አሁን የሚሟላ ነገሮች ይሟሉና የሚሟሉት እናሟላና እንጀምራለን።
እንትን መግለጫ ነገርስ እንትን አይልም ነበር?
መግለጫ የሚወጣን እንትን እንበልና መግለጫም እናወጣለን፣ እንነጋገራለን። እናንተም ተዘጋጁና አንዴ ተመሳሳይ የሆነ መግለጫ እናወጣለን።
እንትን ነው አሁን እያሉ ያሉት ነው። መንግስት ህዝብን በመድፍና በታንክ ከተማውን ለመጨረስ የከተማውን ህዝብ ንጹሐን ዜጋውን ለመጨረስ ከተማ ላይ ተኩስ አዝነው በማስመጣት እኛ ተነው ወደ ተራራ ወጥተናል። ወደ ተራራ ግን ከተማውን ለቀናል። ስለዚህ ከመጣ ይንጣ ወደ ተራራ ይውጣ። ህዝብን ከከተማ መሀል ህዝብ አናስጨርስም፣ ንጹሐን አናስጨርስም፣ የከተማ ውጊያ አንፈልግም የሚለውን አስተላልፎ ምናምን እያሉ ስለሆነ
በቃ እንደዚያ እናደርጋለን። እንትን በሉት እናንተ ቅርብ ባላ እንደዚያ እናንተ አካባቢ ቅርብ አለ ጋዜጠኛ
ያው እዚህ እንትን ዋትስአፕ ስለማይሰራ በድምፅ ነው፣ በስልክ አበበ ይሰጣል።
በቃ እንትን ይበላል።
አበበ ስለሚሰጥ
ምክንያቱም አንድ ያው የሆነ መግለጫ ያስፈልጋል።
ግድ ነው። እነዛ አድርጎ እርግጥ በማድረግ ህብረተሰቡም እንትን እንዳይለው
ኧረ አሁን እንጀምረው። ለኛ እንትን የለውም እኮ ይስማ፣ ግን የግድ እንትን ያስፈልጋል። እንትኑንማ እንጀምረዋለን ማጥቃቱን እኮ አሁን ግን እስከዚያው መግለጫ ያስፈልጋል።
መግለጫ ያስፈልጋል።
ሁሉም ቦታ እንትን
ማለት ህዝቡም ስነ ልቦናው እንዳይጎዳው የመዳት ስሜት እንዳይሰማቸው
ትክክል።
እኛ ሰራዊታችን ሙሉ በሙሉ በሙሉ ቁመና ይገኛል። ሙሉ ቁመናውን በጀግንነት ይገኛል። ከተማን ለመጨፍጨፍ ህዝቡን በመድፍ እና በታንክ ለመጨረስ ደርድሮ ታንክን መድፍም ሞርተርም ህዝቡን ንጹህ ህዝቡ እየጨፈጨፈ ስለሆነ እኛ ከተማውን ትተን ወጥተን የሰራነውን ስራ ሰርተን በፖለቲካ የታሰሩትንም ሆነ በማሳመን የታሰሩትንም አስፈትተናል በየቦታው።
አዎ ያው ያልተፈቱ አሉ ዞሮ ዞሮ።
አዎ እዚህ ወልዲያ ያለውን እናስፈታለን፣ ችግር የለውም።
አይ እሱን እናስፈታለን ቶሎ ብለን።
በቃ ያለውን በሙሉ በፖለቲካ የታሰረና በእንትን የታሰረን አዲስ አበባ ውጭ ያለውን በሙሉ አስፈትተናል ብሎ እንትን ማለት ነው።
በቃ እንደዚያ እናደርጋለን። እደውልልሃለሁ።
እሺ።
Secondly, viewers, Amhara diaspora is protesting in support of Fano fighters. Amhara diaspora wants Fano factions to take over the Amhara region, to take over Addis Ababa, to remove Ethiopian PM Abiy. And this diaspora is supporting Fano logistically, financially. Fundraising campaigns are carried out in the US especially, where people donate to the Fano factions of their choice. When they donate, they announce the names of Fano commanders to whom the donation should go. And then from US somehow money is delivered to Fano factions. Amhara diaspora is protesting. It is claiming that ethnic Amharas are being massacred, that Ethiopian military since the start of military operation in Amhara has killed hundreds of innocent civilians, and Amharas are being massacred in other parts of Ethiopia too. Yes, civilians died in Amhara too, by the way. No one is talking about death of civilians. Fano fighters talked about their gains a few days ago, that they were capturing cities, towns. ENDF now claimed that Fano fighters pushed out, that it is in control of cities. No one is telling the real number. Government should tell the real number. Where is Temascan Dirhon, head of state of emergency setup? He is quick to claim that 6 cities are back under government control, but he is not telling the people how many have been killed. We are not talking about Fano fighters, civilians. How many civilians have been killed so far in the Amhara region since the announcement of state of emergency? No one knows. It's the government's responsibility to tell the people, so that people know that how many have been killed, who killed them, where were they killed, no details. A clip for you from Washington DC, where Amhara diaspora communities protested in support of Fano fighters. In support of Amhara ethnic group, they raised issues linked to the Amhara ethnic group. Watch the clip.
Nobel Peace Prize winner! Nobel Peace Prize winner! Abiy Ahmed is warmonger. Abiy must go. Abiy must go. Abiy must go. When? Abiy Ahmed must be removed from the office. When? Stop killing. Stop displacing. Stop.
Lastly, West Africa is prone to military coups, 4 military coups in the last 3 years in 4 countries, but now it seems that West African regional bloc has decided to take action. ECOWAS is a regional bloc of 15 West African countries. Like we have IGAD in East Africa, in West Africa there is ECOWAS. 15 member countries include Nigeria, Gambia, Ghana, Senegal, Togo, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Mali, Niger, Guinea, Burkina Faso, etc. In 4 countries out of 15, military seized power in the last 3 years. Mali, military seized power, still military in control. Burkina Faso, military seized power, still military in control. Guinea, military coup, military in control. And lastly, Niger. In the last week of July, last month, Niger military seized power. Mohamed Bazoum, the president, was arrested. ECOWAS demanded the release of Mohamed Bazoum, not released. Military cut off ties with France, accusing France of occupying Niger, of controlling Niger resources. It suspended export of uranium to France. It told French troops to leave the country. And Niger military sought support from Russia. It was in talks with Russia for deployment of Russian Wagner fighters. ECOWAS gave an ultimatum to Niger military to release Mohamed Bazoum, president, not released so far. Today, ECOWAS regional presidents held a meeting and they announced to deploy ECOWAS military reserve force to Niger to restore constitutional order, means to restore civilian government of President Mohamed Bazoum. Meanwhile, Niger military is threatening to kill Mohamed Bazoum. It seems France and US are backing ECOWAS. They want ECOWAS countries' forces to militarily intervene in Niger to remove military from power and to restore Mohamed Bazoum. Let's see. Out of 15 countries, 4 are under military control. Similar coups could happen in other countries of ECOWAS too. That is why ECOWAS countries, remaining one, they want military intervention to restore civilian rule in Niger. Let's see. We could see start of a civil war in Niger in case of ECOWAS intervention. What will Russia do? Will it support Niger military? Will Wagner fighters be there? That remains to be seen. So far, ECOWAS has announced deployment of its forces to Niger. A clip for you of Niger, of ECOWAS president, speaking about deployment of its forces to Niger. Thank you for watching.
Direct the Committee of the Chief of Defense Staff to activate the ECOWAS standby force with all its elements immediately. Order the deployment of the ECOWAS standby force to restore constitutional order in the Republic of Niger. Underscore its continued commitment to the restoration of constitutional order through peaceful means.